You're watching Yoga with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we are going to try some light flow, and I call it light because it has been a minute since I've really gotten into doing more successive movements in yoga. If you saw one of my videos where I did a couple sun salutations and got out of breath, this is probably what this video is going to be. We're going to try some different flow though, so we're going to start nice and easy and modify if we need to, take breaks, because that's what we do here. We make the yoga work for us. So let's do some quick warm-up, get on my hands and knees and do a couple cat-cows. Go with cow first. Oh goodness. But it has been a long weekend, a tiring one. I did a lot of driving, so I went out of town, and so I feel like this is just like a well-needed practice, and I think I just need to like work through some of my emotions because I was super crabby earlier today. And yeah, I'm in a mood, and so that's when you need yoga to help you when you're in a mood. So, okay, we're gonna get into our first downward dog. See how that felt. Ooh, that's stretch. Take my dog for a walk. And I shouldn't even look over there. Rayleigh's sitting outside the room. Maybe she'll behave herself this time, but I doubt it, knowing her. I shouldn't say her name too loudly because then she's gonna want to come in here. Okay, and then we'll do a quick child's pose just to kind of get us relaxed before we get into our main flow. I don't know about you, but sometimes there's just something about child's pose. It just has this effect on my back. Like, I don't know if it stretches my back. It feels so good. It's just like one of those rest poses. So you'll know if we like spend half the workout doing child's pose, then you know that this is going to be a real light flow. We'll see. TBD. Okay, so what we're going to do is make it up as we go, because that's what I do. So what we're going to start with, like way too close to this over here. I'm going to like fall onto my bookcase. So, okay, we're going to start in a downward dog. So we're going to get back there. Sit here for a second, and then you'll lift your right leg up. Make sure you have room behind you. And if you don't, then don't do that because you'll hit something. For our dog split, then we'll lift our left leg up. Oh, this feels good. And then we'll do our right leg back up again. And then we'll take our knee right here through here. I never can get my foot all the way up to where my hands are. Well, I get close enough. And we're going to come up to stand. So our feet are going to be in a line, more or less, right now. I think I'm going to turn my back leg out so it's perpendicular this way. And then we're going to do whatever this pose is. Maybe warrior pose or something, warrior 2, one of them. Something like that. And we're going to come back up. And then we're going to put our arms back. Or whatever this arm is back here. And we'll do a stretch this way. I don't even think that's one you do, but we're just inventing that. Okay, then we'll go out again. And then we'll do, what is this? I don't even remember what this is called. Falling over, I think. Do whatever this is called. Because it's just like you put your leg on your knee. Then we straighten our leg for triangle pose. And this is where I'm trying to keep the successive movements in. Because we're going to go down here, go back here, go to our plank, chaturanga, do our cobra, back up into downward dog. Goodness, I'm tired already. Are you tired? Okay, now we're going to try to do that on the other side. We're going to try to remember what the hell I did, because I just made it up. And so we're going to see if I'm not exactly even on both sides. That's just because I forgot. So, okay, we'll do, let's do our dog split. We'll do our left leg. Then we'll do our right leg up. And then we'll do our left leg up again. Our left leg comes, our knee comes down here between our legs, or as far as you can get it. We're going to go up to standing. And a lot of times I like to use my thigh here as support. And then I'm going to turn this leg so it's perpendicular this way. And we're going to bend at the knee for our warrior pose or something like that. I'm going to look in the direction of my hand. I'm going to do backwards warrior or something like that. Do this. Okay. And we'll do whatever this pose is. Put our hand on our knee. And I can do, actually we'll do in the third one, I'll do a variation, although that's not helpful right now with blocks. But this is just doing it without blocks. But you can use blocks as well. And then we straighten our leg for triangle pose. I think that's all I did. I don't remember. And we go back down like this. Back into downward dog. Sort of. Back down to plank. Go all the way down. Go into cobra. Back into downward dog. Take our dog for a walk. Now this is where we're going to take a quick child's pose. By quick, I mean how long I want. Goodness, it has been a minute. But I know this is what I need, at least when I'm in a mood, and sometimes you just need to move a little bit. And I don't know, yoga feels like doable for me anyway, because you can modify it however feels good for you. You can take breaks, you can do it at your own pace, and so that's why I really like being able to make it my own and just make it something that is achievable for me. So okay, we're gonna do one more round of that, and then I'm gonna do it this time with the blocks as support. Sometimes it just, like, while you're, like, the first time you try it, sometimes it's helpful to have blocks, but that's not necessary. You can do it without. So, okay, you ready for round 3? Think we can do this? Okay, let's get into our downward dog. I guess we should do 4, shouldn't we? Yeah, I guess we should, because we did 1 on each side. So we should do it. Okay, we'll do 2 more. But only like 1 on each side. Don't worry, we're going to do 2 more of the total ones. Okay, now let's see. Right leg, dog split. Left leg up. Right leg up for dog split. The right knee through as far as your leg can go. Go to standing. Turn our other leg out. Bend at the knee. And then look where our arm is. We'll do backwards. Whatever this pose is. Forward. Like I said, I think it's some sort of warrior. I know also that, like, once you get stronger, you're able to, like, hold it and go a lot farther down than I am. But we're just going to go with what we can do for now. Okay, then we'll put our right arm on our knee here and bend over. Oh, here's the block version. So we're gonna keep our leg bent, and then instead of putting your hand on your knee, you're gonna put your hand on the block, and then go over like this. I think. I haven't done it like this in a long time. This feels weird. That's awful. Okay, and then for triangle, you're gonna put the block to the outer side. Maybe it was. Did you put it like this? I don't know. I don't know where you're supposed to put the block. I guess maybe you're supposed to put it not in front of your leg. Maybe you're supposed to put it here. So I feel like, and then triangle pose, you straighten the leg, and then you can have your block here instead of putting your hand on your shin. And then you can just go up like this. Okay. And then this is also a reason why sometimes I don't like to use blocks, because then you have to like move them out of the way. And then we're gonna get back into our plank. Go down, cobra pose, go up into our downward dog. Okay. So I already feel my thighs aching. So we're gonna do this last one before I run out of energy. Okay, we can do it. Okay. Left leg up for dog split. Right leg up. I don't know why I'm doing like 3 of these. Usually you just do 1, but we're just having fun today. Okay, wait, that goes up. Okay, left leg through. As far as I can make it. Get up to standing however you can. Turn the right leg in, or this leg out so it's perpendicular. Bend at the knee, or arms out. Look in the direction of, well, this is my left hand. I don't know what it's showing for you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Whoa. Go forward. Okay, we're gonna do I'm gonna try it on the outside of my ankle and see how this is. Okay, so my leg is still bent here. Then I'm gonna go over like this. I think this is how it is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be on the, I don't think it's supposed to be on the inside. This feels weird. Or up here, it doesn't work either. So I think it's on the outside of your ankle. But I can figure that out later. Okay, and then we'll do triangle pose. Straighten our leg. And then you can keep that supported block there if you prefer it with blocks. Okay, and then we're gonna get back into downward dog, and down to plank. All the way, lower ourselves to the ground. Get into cobra. Back to downward dog. And we did it. Okay. So, I'm going to get a drink of water. Crawl over here instead of getting up. Because I'm lazy. Oh, goodness. Whew. Wow. I don't know about you, but I know I call it light flow, but for me, that's already getting my heart going and getting me heated. Okay. So we're gonna take a child's pose, and then we'll just do a couple of closing easy stretches because the main part of our flow is done. Mostly because I can't really breathe and can't do anymore. So, okay, I gotta get my legs in a better position for this. Okay, try to figure out what's a good position for you. Now I just want to fall asleep on the mat. We're just gonna take a breather. That's why I always encourage, especially if you're doing it on your own, just to like do it at your own pace and, you know, keep your water nearby, take breaks, and really just do what you can do. I mean, sometimes I have it in my head I'm going to do a certain amount of things or reps, and then when I go to do it, I'm not able to, and that's okay. I mean, I can see the value in pushing yourself to be better, but sometimes it's just better to just do what you can do. And so that's what I fine, because if I push myself too hard, then I'm not going to be able to walk for 5 days, and then I'm not going to do any yoga. So being more realistic is a lot more helpful for me. Okay, so we're going to try pigeon pose, and we're going to try to remember how to do it because it's been a minute. Okay, so this one, we will start in downward dog, but it's just to get into the pose, and then it's just like sitting here, but we'll see how comfortable it is. Okay, so downward dog, we're going to do our dog split again. We'll put our right leg up, and then we'll cross over. If you see, I have my leg diagonal across the mat like this, and then I think I'm gonna lean down, and this is where, depending on like your flexibility and how much of a stretch you want, you might start. Actually, this is good for me. I actually like the blocks right here, just to put my elbows on, just to kind of get a little bit less of a stretch, because I haven't done this pose in a really long time, and so for me, it's like right here. It's really stretching, and so having the blocks is a really good way to ease into different poses, and so that you don't have to immediately be like, oh, hey, well, I can't do that pose because I can't get all the way to the ground, but it's like, well, I can use the blocks, and I know I'm going to be sore even just from stretching like this, because this pose definitely stretches. And another thing too, if you have sensitive knees, you can always put a yoga blanket under your knees, because I kind of just have mine down. I mean, in theory, you can have your leg more up like this, but I tend to just like relax more in this one, but you can do it kind of however feels good for you. But yeah, if you have sensitive knees, you can always put a yoga blanket or towel underneath your knees, or work out on like a squishier mat or something like that. Okay, now we're going to switch. So we're going to get back up into downward dog. Oh goodness. Okay, then we're going to do our left leg up in dog split, and then put it underneath us. We're going to have a diagonal across the mat underneath us. And then we're going to go down on our elbows. Again, you can do any combination. You can do your blocks all the way up here. You can do whichever, combination you want. You can go all the way to the ground. Whatever. Again, you can have your leg up more like this. You can have your leg down. Whatever feels good for you. This is what feels good for me right now. So this is what I'm going to do. Goodness. I'm sweaty. I also, fun fact, I came back from my trip, and I forgot to turn the heat back on. You're probably wondering why it's December and I had the heat off in the first place. But it was too hot, so I turned the air conditioning on, and then I forgot to turn it back on. So I got home and it was 48 degrees. And then now I feel like I've like overcompensated. Now I feel like it's so hot in here, but maybe it's just because of the flow. But yeah, I like made it a lot warmer, because yeah, I was like freezing. I put a sweater on Rayleigh because yeah, I didn't want her to be cold. Poor baby. She's so funny. She's just sitting there in the doorway being a good girl. See, maybe sometimes she behaves. Okay, so now I'm going to get this one. We'll do our last downward dog of the day. Oh, I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I'm going to just do our dog for a walk, and then just get down, sit, lay down, not lay down, sit on my butt here. I'm going to do a butterfly. Okay, so I've got my feet together here, like this. Got my legs pushed down. I mean, they can be kind of wherever. You don't have to like push them all the way down or whatever feels good for you. Oh, wow, I feel dizzy. Do you feel dizzy? Whew. This must be something I'm not used to. But yeah, I'm trying to I'm holding on to my ankles and trying to sit up straight. Let me see if I do a little bend over. Oh, goodness. A little forward fold. And again, I'm trying to do this where I bend at the waist instead of like hunching over. Again, trying being the operative word. Oh, goodness. Okay, and we'll do 2 little twists, and then we're going to be done. Okay, so Have our whichever leg, left leg out, right leg over. We're going to twist. Again, this is one of my favorites just again because I have so much back pain. So if you find me doing this one a lot, it's just one that kind of relaxes me and really just gets my back feeling better. But yeah, maybe one day I'll like, you know what I should do? I literally was like, I don't know what these poses are. They should be on this poster right here. Let me see. What does it say? The one I kept saying I didn't know what it was. That one. I feel like yeah, we were doing Warrior 2. That was one of them, was Warrior 2. I'm trying to think about the one where you had your hand on your knee. I can't easily find that one. But yeah, Warrior 2 was right. So, interesting. Yes, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, it literally says all of them on here on this poster. Or most of them anyway. A lot of them. So, anyway, got distracted. Okay, right leg out. Left leg over. Twist. Oh goodness, yeah. This side is, I don't know what it is about this side, but this side is always so much more like tense. It's like, oh goodness. That is a stretch. I don't know if you have like uneven sides like when you're stretching, but I would just say in my experience, that's totally normal. If you like are able to go farther on one side or just have a different experience, that's totally normal. I mean, we're definitely not even and don't feel like you have to be. So, okay, that sounds like enough for today. I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. I don't know about you. Knock over my blocks. Oh my gosh. We're going to get into Savasana. Put our legs, the corners of the mat. We'll put our palms up. We'll do a couple breathing. What's funny is you're supposed to like hold it for a bit, but I have like asthma. Oh my god, I'm like all sweat. Oh my god, I'm like all sweaty. I guess that's good. Look, I was like, what is this dripping down me? But like my nose is all stuffy. I don't have asthma, and so like I can't breathe, so I can't hold it in. But if you're able to breathe in for a bit and hold it, and then breathe out, that can be good. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Fall asleep here if you. I swear I can fall asleep. Like those breathing, I don't know if that like works for you, but I need to breathe more. I should like, I like know that like breathing is good for you, like just in general, like to stay alive, but it is so good for anxiety and just being in a bad mood. So let's roll up. I'm gonna roll on my side, use my left hand to prop myself up. Just feel kind of centered. Let's see if Rayleigh joins us. Rayleigh, come here. Rayleigh, come here. You want to be in video? Rayleigh? No, she does not want to be in video. That's okay. You will see her next time. She's looking at me. She's like, I do not want to be in video. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and stay well, my friends.